This is the Sleep Story Temple, where the knowledge of the world becomes the stillness of the night. Tonight, we do not seek answers. We do not seek to solve the riddles of the day. Instead, we travel back to the golden age of antiquity, to a place where wisdom is not a burden, but a shelter. We are going to Alexandria, the city of marble and sea foam, the city of the Great Light. You are a guest of the library. The doors are open. The halls are cool. The scrolls are resting. Leave your modern questions at the harbor. Tonight, you are a scribe who has finished their work. There is nothing left to write. Only the silence of the shelves remains. The sun has long since set over the Mediterranean. The intense, golden heat of the Egyptian day has finally broken. It has lifted from the stones. It has lifted from the sand. And in its place, the cool, blue velvet of the night has descended. You are standing at the edge of the world, or at least it feels that way. You are standing on the wide limestone docks of the great harbor of Alexandria. Before you lies the sea, the Great Green, as the ancients call it. But tonight, under the light of the full moon, it is not green. It is a deep, shimmering indigo. It is the color of deep sleep. Listen to the rhythm of the water. It is the heartbeat of the city. Wash, hush, wash, hush. The waves are gentle tonight. They travel all the way from the coasts of Greece, from the islands of Crete and Cyprus, carrying stories across the miles of dark water. But by the time they reach you here, at the foot of the delta, they are tired. They have lost their fury. They simply lap against the white stone of the harbor wall. A soothing, repetitive sound. A lullaby of salt and water. Take a deep breath of the air. It is crisp and salty. It clears the mind. It washes away the dust of the desert. It tastes of the open ocean and the cool mist. You are safe here. You are not a sailor lost in the storm. You are a traveler who has found the shore. You are standing on solid ground. Raise your eyes now. Look out to the entrance of the harbor. There, rising from the island of Pharos, standing like a guardian titan against the stars, is the great lighthouse, the wonder of the world. It is a mountain of white marble, stacking up towards the heavens, and at its very peak, a great fire burns, a fire that never goes out. Watch the light. It is not a static flame. Behind the fire, massive, polished bronze mirrors are turning. Slowly, methodically, they catch the light of the fire and cast a beam out across the dark sea. Watch the rhythm of the beam. It sweeps across the horizon. Light, darkness, light, darkness. It is hypnotic. It is the slow, blinking eye of the city, watching over the sailors, watching over the sleepers. Sync your breathing to the movement of that light. Inhale as the beam sweeps out. Exhale as it fades into the dark. Inhale, exhale. The lighthouse tells you that someone is watching the night. Someone is keeping the vigil. So you don't have to. You can let down your guard. You can turn your back on the sea. Slowly, you turn around. You turn away from the vast, open water. You turn toward the city. Alexandria, the pearl of the Mediterranean. At night, the city is a landscape of silver and shadow. The streets are laid out in a perfect grid, wide, orderly, calm. You begin to walk. Feel the sensation of your sandals on the smooth pavement. Click, click, click. The streets are paved with limestone blocks, polished by the feet of thousands of scholars, merchants, and dreamers. During the day, these streets are loud with the languages of the world: Greek, Egyptian, Hebrew, Persian. But tonight, the babble of voices has faded. The markets are closed. The stalls are empty. The city is resting. There is a profound sense of peace in walking through a sleeping city. You feel like a ghost, a gentle observer passing through the quiet. On either side of you, and the buildings rise up, pale stone glowing in the moonlight. You pass the gymnasium with its silent courtyards. You pass the royal palaces, sleeping behind their high walls. The air here smells different than the harbor. The salt scent is mixing with something sweeter. The smell of night blooming jasmine. The smell of ancient cedar wood. And the faint, dry scent of the desert that lies to the south. You are walking with a purpose. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are going to the quarter of the palaces, to the Bruchaeon. You are going to the place where the wisdom of the world is kept. You can see it ahead of you now, rising at the end of the long, colonnaded street. The Great Library. It does not look like a fortress. It looks like a temple dedicated to the quiet mind. Its columns are tall and white, glowing like bones in the moonlight. Its steps are wide and inviting. There are no guards at the gate. For who would steal silence? Who would steal peace? The doors are open to the night air, allowing the breeze to cool the corridors within. You pause at the bottom of the steps. You look up at the inscription, carved into the stone above the entrance. In the moonlight, the Greek letters cast deep shadows. Psyches, Iatreion, the healing place of the soul. That is why you are here, not to learn, not to study, not to achieve, but to heal, to let the order of the architecture soothe the disorder of the mind, to let the quiet of the scrolls silence the noise of the day. You take the first step up, then the second. The stone is cool under your feet. You are leaving the city behind. You are leaving the harbor behind. You are crossing the threshold into the sanctuary, into the scribe's dream. You step across the threshold of the great stone gate, and instantly the world changes. The humid, salty air of the harbor is left behind. The faint sounds of the city streets are cut off. You have entered the hall. The first thing you notice is the temperature. It is cool here. Wonderfully, perfectly cool. The walls are made of thick limestone and marble, designed to hold the chill of the night and protect the interior from the heat of the Egyptian sun. The air feels still against your skin. It feels stable. It feels like the air inside a cave, or the air inside a cathedral. You pause to let your eyes adjust to the dimness. The vast space is lit only by the occasional oil lamp, placed high in niches on the walls. The flames are small and steady, casting long, dancing shadows that stretch up toward the ceiling. And what a ceiling it is. And you tilt your head back to look up. It seems to go on forever, disappearing into the darkness above, supported by rows of massive columns. Pillar, pillar, pillar. They march away into the distance like a forest of white stone trees. They are smooth to the touch, cold and solid. You reach out and place your palm against the nearest column. Feel the stability of it. It has stood here for generations. It is holding up the roof of the world. It allows you to lean your weight against it, to transfer your tiredness into the stone. Now, look around you. Look at what the columns are protecting. Lining the walls and standing in great rows down the center of the hall are the shelves. They are not the bookshelves of the modern world. They are armoria, great wooden cabinets made of cedar and ebony, and they are filled with thousands of honeycomb-like compartments. And inside every compartment, resting on its side, is a scroll. Papyrus, parchment, leather. This is the memory of mankind. This is the hall of infinite scrolls. The sheer number of them is overwhelming, but in a way that is deeply comforting. Close your eyes and breathe in the scent of this place. It is a very specific, very ancient smell. It is the smell of dry papyrus reeds. It is the smell of the cedar oil used to preserve the paper. It is the smell of dust and time. It is the perfume of wisdom. Begin to walk slowly down the central aisle. Your bare feet make no sound on the polished marble floor. You are a ghost in the machine of knowledge. As you walk, listen to the silence. It is not an empty silence. It is a full silence. It is the heavy, absorbed silence of 1,000,000 words sleeping. Think of all the knowledge resting on these shelves. The maps of the stars, the histories of the pharaohs, the geometry of the triangles, the poetry of the Greeks. During the day, scholars rush here to find answers. They furrow their brows. They scratch with their pens. They worry about what they do not know. But tonight, the scrolls are sleeping. The answers are all tucked away safely in their cubbyholes. And this offers you a profound permission. It is the permission to stop knowing. You do not have to carry the weight of the world in your own mind. You can put it down. The library is carrying it for you. The library remembers so that you can forget. Imagine your own thoughts as scrolls. Imagine your worries, your to-do lists, your questions. Visualize yourself rolling them up, tight, neat, tying them with a small linen string, and placing them gently into one of these wooden shelves. Slide it in. Shh. The sound of dry paper sliding against wood. It is a satisfying sound. The sound of completion. You can leave it there. It will be safe. It will be there when you return. But for now, you are free of it. You walk deeper into the hall. The aisle seems to stretch on forever. Infinite learning, infinite rest. You run your fingertips along the edge of a shelf. You feel the texture of the wood. Grainy, old, warm. You hear the faint rustle of a scroll settling. It is the only sound in the vast chamber. A gentle, dry whisper, like the sound of autumn leaves, like the sound of a deep breath. You are surrounded by the protection of the past. Nothing can hurry you here. Time moves differently in the library. It moves at the speed of marble. It moves at the speed of dust. You are just a guest, wandering the aisles, breathing the cedar, touching the stone, letting the heaviness of the hall press down on your shoulders, pushing you down, down toward the earth, down toward sleep. And as you reach the center of the hall, you see an opening, a doorway leading out into a courtyard. You see the glimmer of water. You smell the scent of flowers. The Blue Lotus is waiting. The Scribe's garden is calling. You step through the archway at the center of the great hall. You leave the dry, cedar-scented air of the scrolls behind. You step out into the open air, into the heart of the library. This is the atrium, a secret garden hidden within the walls of stone. Above you, the roof opens up to the sky, a perfect square of deep indigo night, framed by the white marble of the roofline. The air here is different. It is not dry like the hall. It is humid. It is fresh. It carries the scent of living things. In the center of the courtyard lies a pool. It is a long, rectangular basin lined with dark stone. The water is perfectly still. There is not a breath of wind to disturb it. It looks like a sheet of black glass. It acts as a mirror for the moon. You can see the reflection of the stars floating on the surface of the water, as if the sky has fallen down to earth. You walk slowly to the edge of the pool. The stone rim is wide and smooth. It has been polished by the robes of scribes who have sat here for centuries, seeking a moment of peace. You lower yourself down. You sit on the cool stone. You cross your legs. You rest your hands on your knees. And you look at the water, floating there, resting on the surface of the black glass, is a flower. The Blue Lotus, the sacred lily of the Nile. It is the most revered flower in all of Egypt. The ancients say that the sun god was born from its petals. But tonight, it is not the flower of the sun. It is the flower of the night. Look at it closely in the moonlight. Its petals are a pointed, vibrant blue, turning to a pale violet at the tips. Its center is a deep, glowing gold. But notice something happening, as the blue lotus is not like other flowers. It has a rhythm. It has a sleep cycle, just like you. When the sun rises, the lotus rises. It lifts itself out of the water and opens its petals to the light. But when the sun sets, when the shadows lengthen, the lotus knows that the work of the day is done. Watch it now. It is beginning the process of closing. It happens so slowly, you can barely see it. Like the minute hand on a clock, one by one, the blue petals are folding inward. Fold, fold, fold. They are wrapping around the golden center. They are covering the heart of the flower, protecting it, hiding it from the world. This is a lesson for your mind. All day long, your mind has been open. It has been wide open to the light, open to information, open to noise, open to the demands of others. But now, the sun has gone, and like the lotus, you have permission to close. Visualize your thoughts as those blue petals. Gently, softly, begin to pull them in. gather them back to the center. You do not need to be open right now. You do not need to receive anything else. Close the petals of your attention. Wrap them tight around your own quiet center. Make yourself small. Make yourself compact. Make yourself safe. And now, watch the flower again. It has fully closed. It looks like a tapered bud pointed toward the sky, but it is not finished. The Blue Lotus does one more thing. As the night deepens, the flower begins to sink. It becomes heavy. It surrenders its buoyancy. Slowly, imperceptibly, it slips beneath the surface of the water. Down, down, into the cool, dark embrace of the pond. It submerges completely. It spends the night underwater, safe in the silence of the deep. Imagine that you are doing the same. You are sinking below the surface of the noise. You are sinking below the surface of the day. The water of sleep is rising up to meet you. Cool, silky, healing. It covers your feet. It covers your hands. It covers your shoulders. You are going under, not drowning, but resting, drifting down to the soft, sandy bottom of the night. Breathe in the scent of the lotus as it disappears. It is a faint, sweet perfume, earthy and floral, a scent that makes the eyelids heavy, a scent that slows the pulse. The pool is empty now. The surface is smooth again. The flower is sleeping. And you are sitting by the edge, feeling the heaviness of the water in your own bones. The scribe's garden is silent. The only thing left to do is to dissolve, to let the last ink of the day wash away, to prepare for the final stillness. The water is waiting. The night is holding you. Sink. You rise slowly from the edge of the lotus pond. The image of the sinking flower remains in your mind, a symbol of perfect, folded rest. You move away from the open courtyard, stepping back into the shadows of the colonnade. But you do not return to the great main hall. Instead, you find a small, quiet alcove tucked between two pillars. It is a private space, a space for solitude. Here, illuminated by a single low burning oil lamp, sits a simple wooden desk. The wood is old and smooth, worn down by the elbows of 1,000 writers. This is the Scribe's station. Sit down on the wooden stool. Feel the humble, solid reality of the desk beneath your hands. Spread out before you are the tools of the trade, the tools of intellect, the tools of memory. There is a roll of fresh, blank papyrus. there is a small block of dried black ink, as there is a reed pen resting on a ceramic holder. And there is a small bowl of clear water. Pick up the reed pen. Feel the texture of it. It is light. It is hollow. But all day long, it has felt heavy. During the day, this pen is a weapon of the mind. It records debts. It records laws. It records the arguments of philosophers and the decrees of kings. It captures the noise of the world and freezes it onto the page. But tonight, the work is done. Tonight, the pen is not for writing. Tonight, the pen is for cleaning. Look at the tip of the reed. It is stained black with the ink of the day's story. It is stained with the words you spoke, the worries you carried, the problems you tried to solve. Move your hand toward the bowl of water. The water is perfectly clear, still, waiting, gently, slowly. Dip the tip of the pen into the water. Undip. Hold it there. And watch. This is the most beautiful magic of the scribe. Watch the black ink begin to leave the reed. It flows out into the clear water. It does not mix instantly. It swirls. It dances. It creates ribbons of smoke in the liquid glass. It looks like a dark cloud drifting across a clear sky. It looks like a storm dissolving into the atmosphere. Watch the ink curl and expand. It is beautiful. It is hypnotic. And it is a metaphor for your own mind. Imagine that the black ink is your stress. Imagine it is the narrative of your day. I did this. I forgot that. I need to fix this. See those sentences flowing out of you, flowing out of your mind and into the water. You are releasing the story. You are letting go of the narrative. The water accepts it all. The water is vast enough to hold the darkness, and it dilutes the ink, thinner, fainter, until the ribbons of black spread out and fade into a gentle, uniform gray shadows. The sharpness of the words is gone. The definition of the problems is gone. There is only the soft blur of the past. Pull the pen out of the water. Look at the tip. It is clean. It is restored to its natural color. It is empty. Place the pen down on the desk. Click. Now, look at the scroll of papyrus next to you. Unroll it slightly. Look at the surface. It is blank. There is no writing on it. There are no lists. There are no urgent messages. It is the tabula rasa, the blank slate. There is nothing more peaceful than a blank page at the end of the day. It signifies that there is nothing left to do. There is nothing you need to record. there is nothing you need to remember. The library will keep the history, and you can keep the silence. Rest your hands on the smooth wood of the desk. Let your palms feel the coolness, the tension in your fingers. The grip of the day is loosening. Your hands are uncurling. They are no longer holding the pen. They are no longer holding on to anything. You are simply a witness, sitting in the dim light, watching the last of the ink settle in the bowl, watching the day dissolve. You are clean. You are empty. You are ready to leave the desk, ready to leave the words behind, and move toward the river. Move toward the source of the water itself. The great, dark flow of the Nile is waiting for you to carry you the rest of the way into the deep. You leave the small wooden desk behind. The pen is clean. The ink is dissolved. The page is blank. You move now toward the edge of the library grounds. You walk through a high archway that leads out to the water. Alexandria is a city of stone, but it is also a city of water. It sits at the mouth of the greatest river in the world, the Nile, the giver of life. You stand on a small stone quay, looking out at the water. It is not the turbulent, crashing water of the sea harbor. It is the river water. It is different. It is silent. It is heavy. It is moving with a slow, undeniable power. Under the light of the moon, the Nile looks like a river of liquid obsidian, dark, glossy, reflecting the scattered diamonds of the stars. It stretches out before you, wide and flat, vanishing into the soft mist of the delta. Tethered to the stone dock is a boat, a felucca. It is a small wooden vessel with a high curved prow. But tonight, there is no sail raised to catch the wind. There are no oars set in the locks, because tonight you are not trying to get anywhere. Tonight, you are not the captain. Tonight, you are the cargo. Step down into the boat. Creak. Feel the gentle shift of the wood as it accepts your weight. It bobs slightly. A soft, welcoming instability that turns into a rhythm. The bottom of the boat is lined with thick cushions and woven mats. You lower yourself down. You lie back. You look up at the sky. And then you cast off the rope. You let go of the knot that ties you to the shore. And immediately, the current takes you. It is a slow, steady pull. The river catches the keel of the boat and turns it gently toward the north, toward the sea. You begin to drift, drifting, drifting, drifting. This is the feeling of surrender. For so much of your life, You are swimming upstream. You are fighting the current. You are rowing against the tide, trying to force things to happen, trying to arrive, trying to achieve. But here, on the Nile at night, there is no rowing. The river does all the work. The river is older than the pyramids. The river is older than the library. It knows exactly where it is going, and it knows exactly how to carry you. Close your eyes and listen to the sound of the journey. It is the most hypnotic sound on earth. Lap, lap, lap. The water kisses the side of the wood. It is a wet, rhythmic slapping sound, close to your ear. Lap, lap, hush. The boat rocks gently from side to side, rocking you, cradling you, and like a mother cradling a child, like the river cradling the basket of Moses. You are floating through history. On either side of the river banks, you can hear the sound of the vegetation. The tall, thick walls of papyrus reeds. They grow 10 feet high, lining the shore like sentries. As the night breeze moves through them, they rub together. Rustle, shh. Rustle, shh. It sounds like they are whispering the secret of sleep. Hush, they say. Quiet now. The river has you. The air out here is cool and damp. It smells of wet mud and green life. It is the smell of fertility, the smell of the earth regenerating itself. You feel a profound sense of weightlessness. The water is carrying your body. The boat is carrying your burden. You don't have to hold yourself up. You don't have to steer. If you fell asleep right now, and the river would keep flowing. If you stopped thinking right now, the current would keep moving. That is the relief of the river. It creates a flow that does not depend on you. You are just a speck of stardust floating on the dark mirror, moving slowly past the sleeping villages, past the silent palm trees, past the temples of the old gods. Everything is still. Everything is quiet. There is only the motion. Forward, slow, eternal. You are drifting deeper into the night, deeper into the calm. The shore is fading away. The world of men is fading away. There is only the water and the sky and the gentle rocking of the Scribe's boat, carrying you toward the stars. The river has slowed. The boat has drifted into the mist. And now your spirit returns to the solid ground of the library. But you do not return to the halls of scrolls. You do not return to the courtyards of water. You go higher. You ascend the winding stone staircase, up, 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 until you step out onto the roof of the world. This is the observatory, the highest point of the Great Library. Here, there is no roof but the sky itself. The floor is a flat expanse of paved white stone, cool and smooth under the night air. Scattered around the terrace are the tools of the astronomers, strange, beautiful machines made of brass and bronze. Great armillary spheres, astrolabes, quadrants. They stand like geometric skeletons in the moonlight. They are the silent watchers. They do not tick like clocks. They measure a different kind of time, and they measure the time of eons. Walk to the edge of the parapet. Look down for just a moment. The city of Alexandria lies sleeping below you. It is just a patchwork of shadows now. The lighthouse is a distant spark. The problems of the streets, the noise of the markets, the ambitions of men, they are so small from up here. They are barely visible. Now, lift your head. Look up. Look into the vault of heaven. The Egyptian sky is legendary for its clarity. There is no moisture in the desert air to blur the view. It is a dome of perfect, polished crystal, and it is filled with diamonds. Thousands of them, millions of them, scattered across the velvet darkness like dust from a silver mine. This is the view that has humbled humanity since the beginning of time. Find the brightest star in the sky. There, a hanging low over the southern horizon. It is Sirius, the dog star. The Egyptians call her Sothis. She burns with a fierce, blue-white fire. She is the herald of the flood. She is the mother of the year. And there, striding across the meridian, is Orion, the hunter, or as the ancients see him, Osiris, the god of the afterlife. He stands tall and silent, his belt of 3 stars perfectly aligned, a symbol of cosmic order. Imagine, as you look at these stars, that you can hear the silence of the space between them. It is a fontaine, cold, pristine silence. The ancients believed in the music of the spheres. They believed that as the planets moved, they created a harmony too low and too perfect for human ears to hear. Listen for it now. It is a hum of deep vibration, the sound of the universe working perfectly. There are no accidents up here, and there is no chaos. There is only geometry. There is only gravity. There is only the law. Feel the rotation of the earth. It is slow, so slow. But if you stand very still, you can feel it. The great wheel is turning. The stars are slowly sliding across the sky, rising in the east, setting in the west. They are in no hurry. They have been dancing this slow waltz for billions of years, and they will dance it for billions more. In the face of this timeline, your worries begin to shrink. Your deadline, your argument, your to-do list. What are they, really? They are tiny flickers of a candle flame against the light of a supernova. Let the vastness comfort you. You do not need to control the universe. It is already controlling itself. The stars are holding their courses. The planets are staying in their lanes. A gravity is holding you to the roof. You are just a passenger on this great stone ship, sailing through the ocean of the night. Your eyelids are getting heavy now. Staring into infinity is tiring work for the mind. The sheer scale of the sky presses down on you. It wraps you in a blanket of awe. The light of the stars is soft. It is not demanding. It is just there, watching, blinking, enduring. You turn away from the edge of the roof. You leave the brass instruments to their silent measuring. You leave Orion to his hunt. You are ready to come down. You are ready to return to the warmth of the interior, to find the final darkness. The sky will be there tomorrow. The stars will keep watch while you sleep. Drift down the stairs, back into the safety of the stone, back to the final lantern. You have descended the stone stairs. You have left the vast, open dome of the stars behind you. You have returned to the heart of the sanctuary. You are back in the great hall of infinite scrolls. But the hall feels different now. It is deeper into the night. The silence has thickened. It has settled into the corners like heavy dust. The air is still cool, smelling of cedar and stone, but the light is changing. At the far end of the hall, you see a figure. It is the night watchman. He is the guardian of the sleep. He moves slowly, with the practiced, silent gait of someone who respects the quiet. He wears a robe of soft, gray linen that blends into the shadows. In his hand, he carries a long staff, and at the end of the staff is a small metal cup, a snuffer. He is making his final rounds. He is here to put the library to bed. Watch him. He moves to the first great pillar. High above, nestled in a bronze sconce, a single oil lamp is burning. Its flame is small and golden, fighting against the vastness of the room. The watchman raises his staff. He does not rush. He lifts the cup until it hovers just above the flame, and then down. He lowers the cup over the light For a second, there is a tiny hiss, the sound of fire meeting metal. And then he lifts the staff away. The light is gone. A thin, gray ribbon of smoke curls up into the darkness. The shadow around that pillar expands. It stretches out its arms and claims the space. He moves to the next pillar. Step, step. Silence. He raises the staff. Snuff. Another light goes out. Another thought is silenced. This is the shutdown sequence. This is what your body craves. But imagine that these lamps are the lights inside your own mind. Imagine that each flame represents a responsibility, a worry, a plan, a memory of the day. They have been burning hot all day long, consuming the oil of your energy. But now, the watchman is here to relieve them. You do not have to blow them out yourself. You just have to watch them go dark. Snuff. The lamp of work is extinguished. Snuff. The lamp of tomorrow is extinguished. Snuff. The lamp of regret is extinguished. The hall is getting darker, and as it gets darker, it feels smaller. It feels more intimate. The high ceiling disappears into the gloom. The walls seem to move closer, like a protective blanket being tucked around you. The darkness is not empty. It is velvety. It is soft. It is a physical substance that fills the room with peace. Breathe in the air. Can you smell it? The faint, distinct scent of a fragrant candle that has just been blown out. The smell of warm olive oil and a hint of smoke. It is the scent of the end. It is the olfactory signal to your brain that the party is over. The work is done. The shop is closed. The watchman is approaching the center of the hall now. There are only a few lamps left. Islands of gold in a sea of indigo. He takes his time. He knows the value of the dark. He knows that the scrolls sleep better in the shadows. He knows that you sleep better in the shadows. Snuff. Snuff. There is only one lamp left now. The final lantern. It sits near the entrance to your sleeping alcove. It casts a warm, flickering glow on the smooth stone floor. It is the last anchor to the waking world. The watchman looks at you. He nods gently. He knows you are ready. He raises the staff one last time. The metal cup hovers. The flame dances for one final second. And then, darkness. The light is gone. Total, absolute, perfect darkness. The visual world has vanished. There is nothing left to see. There is no need to keep your eyes open. The library has become a womb of stone. You are held in the center of the silence, wrapped in the heavy, comforting cloak of the night. The watchman's footsteps fade away. He has done his job. Now, it is time for you to do yours, to sink, to drift, to let the darkness enter you, to become one with the quiet. The final lantern is out. The sleep begins. The lantern is out. The watchman has gone. And now you are alone in the heart of the Great Library. But you are not lonely. You are embraced. You are held in the arms of the architecture. In this profound darkness, your other senses begin to settle. You feel your way to the resting place prepared for you. In a quiet alcove, sheltered by the rows of ancient scrolls, there is a daybed. It is carved from cedar wood, smelling faintly of the forest. It is piled high with cushions of soft, cool linen. You lower yourself down. Sink. The cushions accept your weight instantly. You pull a light linen sheet over your shoulders. It feels cool against your skin. It feels like a barrier between you and the world. Lie back. Let your head sink into the pillow. Let your legs stretch out. Let your hands uncurl by your sides. There is nothing left to touch. There is nothing left to hold. Listen to the silence. This is not the silence of an empty room. This is the silence of a mountain. It is the silence of 10,000 years. Think of the thick stone walls that surround you. Blocks of limestone, 3 feet thick. They are standing guard between you and the city, between you and the sea, between you and the noise. Nothing can get in here. No sound, no demand, no light. You are in the safest place on earth. You are in the vault of wisdom. And the wisdom of the vault is this: rest is the foundation of all knowing. Feel the peace of the scrolls around you. They are sleeping in their shelves. Millions of words, millions of ideas, all silent, all resting. They do not need to be read tonight. They do not need to be understood tonight. They are happy to simply exist in the dark. And you can be like them. You can simply exist. You do not need to be a scribe right now. You do not need to be a student. You do not need to be a solver of problems. You are just a breathing shape in the dark. Your mind is a book that has been gently closed. The cover is shut. The latch is fastened. The story is paused. Feel the heaviness of your eyelids. They are sealed shut. Even if you opened them, you would see only the velvety comfort of the night. So you keep them closed. You turn your gaze inward, into the vast, quiet library of your own soul. It is empty there too. The thoughts have settled like dust on the floor. The worries have drifted away down the Nile. There is only the slow, rhythmic sound of your own breath. In the peace of the stone. Out, the silence of the scrolls. In, the scent of the cedar. Out, the dark of the night. You are drifting deeper now, sinking through the floor, sinking through the foundations, sinking into the earth itself. The marble is cool beneath you. The air is still. The time for thinking is over. The time for being is here. You are safe. You are hidden. You are free. The scrolls are returned to their shelves, and the ink of the day's story has dried into silence. There is nothing left for you to know. There is nothing left for you to solve. You are a star in the Egyptian sky, drifting slowly over the dark mirror of the Nile. The cool marble beneath you holds the stillness of centuries, and the Blue Lotus has closed its petals for the night. Trust the dark. Trust the silence. The Great Library is quiet, and the wisdom of sleep is all that remains. Drift now and into the infinite. Sleep in peace.